Can you hear me now? Is that better? Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Says I have audio. Okay. Perfect. Might be a little bit loud. Let me turn that down just a tad. Okay. Sorry, y'all don't know my microphone one's not working. Hello, hello. Alright. As you wait for people to join, I'm going to play through some Halloween levels. So I'm just going to play through a couple Halloween levels, give people time to join, then we'll get into the 1.0 CC entries. So this is my new list in-game of all my Halloween levels, so you can play that if you want. I always love this end art. This is so cute. One of my favorite end arts I've made. So much so I use it in a different level. Alright. Gonna just play a couple of these and then we'll move into CC levels. Just making sure audio and game audio is working correctly. If you're interested in playing these levels yourself, I have an in-game list for them, so... Yeah, we're playing through a couple old levels while I get stream things figured out. Sorry for the flashbangs. Love that song. Beautiful. Alright, let's end things before we switch over to the CC levels. We're just going to play through Goodbye Summer. Let me change my colors. And then we'll get to CC levels. There's that pumpkin if you're in the Discord, you know. This part I consider revolutionary for 1.0, a little bit. Fun. Alright, let's do CC levels. I have just the level to start us off here. If you don't know, Halloween is tomorrow. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thought I'd do a Halloween stream to kick things off for our 1.0 segment, because I'm going to play some 1.0 CC levels, then I'm going to kind of take pre-requests later. But to start us off with our 1.0 CC levels, I thought I'd start with the spookiest level I received in the contest. That is Schizophrenia by Reapertron 2. If you have not seen this level, I highly, highly recommend giving it some support. This level is incredible. in the way that it is able to scare you, using only stuff from the update. It recommends dark red, so we're going to use some dark red here. Already we got some pretty freaky stuff. That face. Text that's in a very creepy font. Made out of those 1.0 spikes. Those windows look really cool. You'll see that window pop up a couple times. But yeah, very grotesque and scary monster arts throughout this.
Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything.
This part, I don't like stuff with dots. If you know me, I have trypophobia. So anything that has dots in it freaks me out a lot.
All around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
The rocket parts in this level are actually really hard. The other parts are actually really easy, so it's a little unbalanced. But I think it's really nice of what it's trying to convey here. Like, Reaper Tron did such a good job with the arts here. A static man. The hooks are also really creepy. That was a creepy transition. Schizophrenia. I really like that entry. I think it's very cool. Yeah. Awesome stuff. Give me 1 second here. I'm hearing some noises I probably shouldn't be hearing. My family's 2 dogs are upstairs and they are causing mischief. It's quite annoying. Well, yeah. Really, really well done level. Very, very well done level. I really hope this gets rated because Reaper Tron also has no creator points, which his other stuff is also just like that level of horror. So yeah, art style really cool. This is the scariest level I got in the contest. Like, with the due date being October 10th, I thought I'd get so many Halloween levels, and I got maybe 3. It's kind of disappointing. This level certainly is not a disappointment, though. For sure, one of the coolest levels in the contest. All right, I think let's get this randomizer on the road here. 322 is our randomizer number. I rolled 288. Aha! We got one of our unlisted levels. Bloodbust by New Prince GD. So New Prince GD entered 4 times, and I think 3 of his levels were like, 2 of his levels were remakes, and one of them was like a reimagination, and one was an actual like really long level. This is one of his remake levels, I believe. He's at the speed of light 8-bit. Take a look at it. I don't think he was able to verify it, so. Yeah, as you can see, very simple style. But there's some cool stuff going on here. Like, those spike tendrils are pretty cool. That's a cool concept, and it's executed pretty well there. But yeah, overall decoration could use a little bit more. Also not too difficult gameplay-wise. I think this definitely could have been verified. Oh, it's also a really long level, though. This part looks pretty neat, although... Those aren't the right spikes, are they? I think these are the wrong spikes. I think these are the wrong ground spikes. These are the ground spikes out the fade. Oh, rip, rip, rip. GG, boy. Oh, I do not like empty space. This does not look cool. Okay, interesting. I can see the resemblances to parts of Bloodbath here. That also looks extremely underdecorated. Also decently desynced. My sync kind of just left. Oh, is that Michigan's part? Oh, they're representing different parts. This must be Evasium's. Or is this Evasium's? I don't know. I don't remember my Bloodbath parts. Oh, here's Crack's part. That does not look like Crack's part. Very long level. Gameplay is so far pretty good. I mean, all things considered. It could use a little bit more things going on in it. Etzer. Avik. That's a bit of a tight gap. We're nearly done. This part has a cool 3D effect to it. I'd love to see innovation like this throughout the entire level. Yeah, there's some Bloodbath resemblance. I definitely think there probably could have been a little bit more, though. But yeah, I believe this is, yeah, it's an unlisted level. There's still cool stuff regardless, so... Yeah. That's Bloodbust by New Prince GD. Let me highlight that as seen. Alright, next level. 147. Aha. This is Rainbow Club by Zerzer. I'm gonna switch to yellow, I think. Alright. Now, I remember this one not being that great. Yeah, there's a lot of empty space in this one. But it's got some really cool ideas. You got those angry custom monsters. I don't like that transition. Other than that, the gameplay is pretty fine. I think that did not sync entirely well. These are copy and pasted, but that's okay. Certainly has the Rainbow Club. We got our custom monsters and the rainbow. I like the way this ending syncs. I think that's pretty well done. Except they needed one there. Yeah. Certainly club step monsters indeed. Definitely think the designs could have been a little bit improved, but they have the vibes there. And can't diss them for that. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Ugh, let me tell y'all, I've had a pretty long day, long week. It's been hard to find time to stream. But I'm doing what I can because I enjoy it. 76. We've already played that and the levels around it. 255. We're gonna play 254. Inner Travel by Fly Ninja GD22. Double check this one. Alright, I wanted us to use this screen. This is Inner Travel. I remember this one being pretty cool in its visual design, so let's give it a try. Got some Z layering. That does give a cool look on the portals. Starting things off pretty soon. It starts. Got some cool tree art type thing. Oh. Got some maybe mossy ruins here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's auto. Yeah, really, I like the way that worked atmospherically. And that lighthouse part is really cool. I like this section a lot. We got a city section. And then we gotta pick our path. Which path? Top, middle, or bottom? Oh. Man. Seeing the top. A lot of tops. We're going to play top. Oh, that's a helicopter. We're going on top of some buildings. Good path choice. I like that. Those stars look really neat. We're back in our tree zone. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Z layers being used, but does add a lot of immersion, I guess. Enlighten yourself. Ooh, nice and colorful, avoiding cute portals here. I do like this part. The colors look really cool. I'm not entirely sure what this part is supposed to represent. Maybe like a... Gee, I don't even know. Inner travel. Once again, I don't like the Z layers, but cool stuff. Excuse me. Do that club step monster. Fly Ninja. GG's. Yeah. Really cool level. I think it does a great job at building the atmosphere. So, quite enjoyed that. It's also only at 6 likes, so I'll show this one some support. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm starting to feel quite bad in the throat all of a sudden, and which is bad because I have to get up. I have a 7 o'clock teaching day tomorrow. So, I'm hoping I can tough through it. Tea would be amazing right now, though. Some hot tea would help a lot. Have we played this one yet? Have we played this one on stream? Have we played on stream? Yeah? Okay. I think we have. So I'm going to skip past it for today. I just haven't highlighted it. No? Okay. Maybe I do play it. Alright. Hey, Maniac Dan. Good to see you here. We're going to play through this one real fast. I remember grading this one. I can't tell if we played it on stream yet. Yeah, we totally played that. Remember the Tech Drive Circuit stuff? I remember talking to you guys about that. Might have been the Discord one, but Tech Drive Circuit inspired much. We've already played this one. I'm gonna put out of it for right now. Alright, 120. We're gonna play 121. The Labyrinth by I Like Curry 24. Yeah, I don't think there's color specification, so we're gonna play through this. Alright. I think the idea about this is you're escaping a labyrinth. I do like the design so far. They're a little bit on the basic side, but they got some cool stuff to them. Oh, it's this song. Oh. Not a huge fan of this type of song. this level easy type auto section there. Gameplay is quite fun so far. Oh, that's it? Oh, it's gonna be a while. For reference, results are gonna be a while. For reference, I have completed 163 entries judging. I am the farthest by about 50 entries. There's a lot left to be done grading wise. I haven't had the time to grade in the last week or last 5 days. So it's been rough. This is 46 seconds. It is within the contest limit, but it is a very short level for sure. Short but fun. I just wish it was longer. All right, hopefully I don't get a nosebleed. Feels like it might be coming up with that, so I'm hoping not. That'd be awful. $195. We're actually gonna play 194. Awesome Adventure by Bugday Toretto. Yeah, I also see the Giga Clap finishing before the results are out. Use main color 0. Am I using that? No. What would that be? This? Okay. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Ooh. It looks like it's a little on the messy side, actually. Oh my. Well, there's some cool ideas going on. Pretty good sync so far, too. Oh, this is like a diorama of trees and buildings. Yeah, spikes. Action. Near teleport blocks. Love to see those. Ooh. I don't know if I've listened this well to the song. It's pretty cool. Ooh, not a fan of this. Those spikes are way too close to make that fair. This part's really cool. I like a lot of the art they used in this. Just the beginning was less messy, honestly. What am I doing here? Oh, is this one of those refresh rate problems? No, you gotta hold. That's what it is. Yeah, cool dragons and stuff. Yeah, really nice stuff. Really cool. Yeah, it'd take a long time. Ooh. I have tea, but it's really hot. You gotta wait. Hey, potato. Yeah, really cool stuff. No creator points, so definitely could use some support. Just wish the beginning was less messy, honestly, and some of the gameplay is more ironed out. But other than that, quite liked it. Ooh. You know, let's play 120, 222. This is number 222. Factorial days. Orange or light blue? We're going to use light blue. Using Digital Factory. Mr. Penguin, I never thought this contest would get this big. I put it to YouTube. It got maybe less than 300 views that first day. And then it caught into the algorithm. It started showing up as recommendations on Eric Van Wilderman videos, on other like call-in videos, that by the end of the third day, I had over 3.5k views on that video, which I never thought would have been possible, and much less that I deserve to be the one who had that. I still feel horrible that it's gotten so big, because all the judges that I've gotten for this, we weren't expecting this. We were expecting 20 entries. Like, we were preparing to have maybe 30, and it's over 300. So I actually feel really bad that it's gotten this big. It's really cool. It's awesome that people are this interested in 1.0, but it's also, I feel really guilty for how large things have gotten, and for how that affects how the judges have to use their time now. I wish I could make it a little easier for them, honestly. I'm liking the two-tone color part here. These designs look pretty decent. Ah, yes. I don't know if I've talked about this level yet, but these gears are so cool. Like, they made their own unique gear design, which I think is awesome. I might have played this on stream, I don't remember. We're going to play it through anyway. Really good sync here. Yeah. Really well put together level. Got some new designs there. That's also always good. Yeah. Solid stuff. That's really cool. Yeah, I think I've played it before as well, but it wasn't marked on my sheet, so awesome stuff. Honestly, could use way more likes. That's kind of criminal and only has 9. That's a really well done level. There's like not much I can say for improvement. Gameplay was fine. Sync was great. Honestly, probably using more variation in the block design, because they used the same couple blocks for most of the level, but really enjoyed that. Really cool stuff. Awesome. Glad to hear that you found it from Gigs, Joel. Gigs was definitely one of the people that was enthusiastic about this contest. I think I might have... their enthusiasm probably went away when they realized how many entries there were. That's a lot of stuff to have to grade through. Alright, we're going to play number 10. All Wrong by Mirror Cube. I don't have this one marked down, but we might have played this one as well, so. Yeah. Remember, this one has some pretty cool parts. Yeah, this one has a lot of choice. This is what early on in the judging, when Scorch actually judged only like 20 levels. This is one of his favorite levels in the contest so far. Because it's got a lot of pseudo-secret ways, I think, that have Easter eggs tied to them. I think this is that level. Yeah, because there's like a lot of secret ways and a lot of secret editor stuff in this one. But the secret ways always kill you, and so they lead to some like secret message or something. Pointer out, swag. Yeah, really nice stuff, especially for how early in the contest it was. God, that tea is still boiling hot. Dang. Honestly, might need some ice cubes in it. Just can't get up and get them myself. Yeah, this was one of Scorch's personal favorites when he was first judging the contest. It's really cool stuff. I just wish there was probably more sync, you know, more pulses. Otherwise, I like the layout and the concept behind it. Okay, that was like number 11 in the contest, so 218. We're gonna actually play 217 because we already played 218. Polvanok. A Polvanok level. Polvanok, if you don't know who Polvanok is, he is a master at dot art. So you know all your 1.0 dart arts on black backgrounds? Polvanok is excellent with that. So much so that I'm actually tempted to have him design the ending title for the Giga collab. We're talking about that at the moment. Whew. Even with the ice cube, the tea is so hot. Yeah. So let's take a look at what they did here. This is their contest entry. And it uses a lot of saws. This is one of the most bizarre entries, I think, in the contest. Because it's a lot of going between saws and going on top of saws. Which is something you never think would even be possible, especially in 1.0, but Polvanok's done it. These saws are platforms. Gives a really cool effect. Also, this song's crazy. Oh, I cannot read that at all. I read NLK. Gloom 44 Rebirth is next. You know, part of me does wonder if he just made this level entirely because he knows I hate the 1.4 saw. But... Oh, it's a Nong. That makes a lot of sense. I was going to say, this song's crazy weird. But... really neat, really bizarre. Pretty cool, though. I have mixed feelings on this because it's really hard to judge sync when it's a Nong and there's no pulses. Because you can't have pulses due to it being dot art. But, yeah. I enjoy it nonetheless. I think it looks really cool. I think my tea's finally down to a temperature I can drink it. Oh, I really hope my throat holds up through tomorrow. Jesus Christ. 268. Cinders of Cataclysm by Penguin Kid. This one is a cool one. For sure. That's actually a 9-star. I got that wrong. Yeah, so I believe this one's gotten sent quite a few times, so it'd be really fun to see it get rated. But another fire lava one. This one's really awesome. It's so dynamic with its pulsing. Also, with this orange, it just looks incredible. So energetic. And it's really hard to get energy in a 1.0 level, and they've succeeded for sure. This gameplay is also very energetic. Got some 3D stuff here. The 3D is really awesome. This part looks really, really cool. Those like slanted buildings. That's exactly how I picture the buildings would be in Age. And this is really, really well done. This section right here, that's incredible. Cinders of Cataclysm. Yeah, this is probably one of the most underrated entries in the contest because I see nobody talking about this level. This level is really, really, really well done. I'm glad this got sent a few times because it deserves the plays that it has. I wish more people would talk about that one. Ugh. Sorry, my throat is not feeling great. Alright, we're gonna play 156 next. Oh yeah, I graded this one. This is Agape by Electrodonator 1. This is based off of, I think, the love goddess in Greece, like Aphrodite, maybe? But also, this song is really odd. But this is one of those entries that is borderline difficult, like it's on the very edge of the difficulty need for this contest. I do still think it's a hard demon.
Archangel Michael visited me in a Dunkin' Donuts.
Ugh. I did this beginning completely wrong.
Visited me in a Dunkin' Donuts. And he was really nice actually. He told me that he
As you can see, the gameplay is quite hard,
told me that
and the song is quite weird.
he told me that he would keep me safe and everything, so that's cool.
Gotta go down there because the other top route is a dead end. But these designs are awesome. Like, genuinely. Always love seeing pink entries. Pink's an underused color, honestly. Oh, I need to hit that portal and hold. There we go. But really, really well done art here. Like, the theme, the vibes and the theme were hit perfectly. I just wish it wasn't so hard. Because that, you gotta fit through that gap. This ending section is like really well done too. Ah. There we go. I wish some of these entries weren't so hard.
It was really amazing. I've never had an experience like that before. And he always picks up when I call.
For those who don't understand, she's talking about Archangel Michael visiting her in a Dunkin' Donuts. And how it was actually consensual love, or not consensual, but it was protective love instead of the love that she's normally used to. Something like that. I don't understand the song very well. But really, really well done. Very creative level for the contest. It's just way too hard. Like, this is honestly maybe even Insane Demon. It does get consistent. I did, I think, 5 practice runs on it and was able to get it pretty much consistently there. Just like, I think 10 attempts or something. So I think it is within the range of a hard demon. It's just really hard. Really learning as well the clicks you need to do. But yeah, I really like that level. Surprisingly syncs really well to the song, even though the song is pretty much hot dog water in sections. Like, I don't know if I could sync to that woman just saying random stuff. But they somehow did it, so. Tier 12! Pedal to the Metal by Cobalt Plays GD. This is one that I was so close in putting onto the lists that I have, because if the gameplay functioned a little bit better, I think the idea carries this level so well. This is a crime and cop themed level, so let's take a look at it. That gameplay spot is extremely buggy. This spot right here. Oh, there needs to be less spikes around that. Otherwise, this is a blast to play. Just need test players, man. Look at that cop car. And we're entering the crime scene. Ugh. Yeah, the gameplay just needed to be test played, I think. Because I can see what they're going for. It just doesn't play very well. Like, I'm supposed to be able to hold there, and every time I hold, I can't. There we go. I have to hold a little late. Yeah, the gameplay is ultimately what kept me from putting this on the list. They got some really, like, red and blue works really well here. Which is really rare for me to say. I don't like the red and blue color combination. They just made it work with the theme they were going for. I do not like this section. I hate memory when it's just like strung out like this. Like, this is not fun. This is just annoying. There we go. Oh, we got a bunch of cop cars. And there we go. Yeah. Honestly, had such good potential for being really fun. The theme is really creative. It's just the gameplay isn't it. I think it was a problem in test playing, but really neat designs, extremely creative level. I'm sure if you learn it, it's probably fun. It's hard to learn stuff when you have 300 levels to play. I'll try my best to learn through it when I have to grade it, but it's number 212. I still got a ways to go. But yeah, really cool stuff. Give us some support. It's currently only at 6. Let's boost that like count. Pedal to the Metal by Cobalt Plays. Okay. 20. We already played 20. Yes, but we not played 19, so we're going to play 19. Calamity by Vekram. Apparently I died at 99%. I do not remember doing that. Why don't we give it a try? Actually, I'm going to change my icon color. I don't like this blue. Green! Actually, no, let's do pumpkin. Pumpkin color. Pumpkin. Wait, no, the spikes are fine, sorry. Yeah, this has some really cool ideas to it. The problem I have with this, like that fake spike on the side was pretty cool. The problem I have with this one is it feels really basic and not, like, it's attempted to fill in the space, but it doesn't actually succeed in that. Because it feels really empty still. I think some like background grid blocks could help. You just have player color 1 stuff. And then there's just sections that don't even feel finished. Oh yeah, that click is also really annoying. The way that's positioned. And then it just kind of ends. Like it's an unfinished level or something. So, I don't like when things feel unfinished. It is a very fun level though. If you want to play something that's fun, this is a fun level. Could definitely be a rushed entry. It doesn't seem like they have any stats, so... It also could just be their first entry. Like to anything. Could be like their first level. I'm not entirely sure. 232. We already played, but we not played 233. Another really cool level with not so great execution is Graft Path by Geometry Dash. This is a really creative level. Very, very creative. With the previous level, you say it's unfinished, but it was one of the first entries of the contest. Like, it was entry like 30. So I don't know why it looked like that, but here's Graft Path. You're going to see a lot of math when we play through this one. Using the grid blocks of the graph is really cool, I think. And then we got our sine waves made of spikes here. That's really creative. And then we have our exponential functions. Not our e functions. That's like y squared stuff. That said domain, range. These are all graphing function or graphing terms. Wish they changed the ground here. Hopping on numbers, this reminds me of that one Infinitesimal Pi level. If you've never played that, it's a really interesting Insane Demon. Yeah, we're hopping on the numbers in a graph world, which I think is a really creative thing to do in a 1.0 style. Graph. There we go. Yeah, so that's Graph Path. It's obviously made by one of our newer builders, but I think they had a lot of creative ideas, so definitely show them some support. I quite liked that. Okay. We're going to do a couple more here, and then I'll kind of open it to any. Okay. 135. Have we played that? I think we have. Okay. 274. Alright, let's play this one. Space Adventure by Blue Guy 72. Is this the level I'm thinking of? Oh, maybe not. I think... Let's use blue for this. Giga Collab blue. Alright. This, I believe, is a simple 1.0 level. So, don't expect much in designs, but I think it's technically possible to make like in the 1.0 update. Focus. Yeah. Kind of like a Can't Let Go remake, but it's using their own ideas and stuff. Gameplay is really good. Some club step monsters as you're flying through space here. Yeah, nothing wrong with a simple 1.0 level. I think they did a good job with that one. That's quite fun. Yeah, really cool stuff. Not going to do well design-wise, but I think it plays quite well, and it does what it wants to do, which is always a good thing. That's one of the most important things I love. A level is good when it does what it wants to do. That's how I view it. Now, Sendworthy has other requirements, but a good level is just a level that does what it was meant to do. Okay. Let's try to get another number here. Oh boy. Technomancer by Mad Jack 1. Honestly, y'all surprised me. I was shocked. On the Discord, we have a fan favorite bracket, and I was quite shocked by Technomancer getting knocked out first round. Maniac Dan Holiday definitely deserved it, but I was quite surprised because this level is extremely well decorated. In fact, we'll take a look at that right now. I believe I'm using the right color. Yeah. So, if you've not seen this level already, get ready. You're going to see some outstanding visuals. Mad Jack is amazing at that. Like, come on. How? How do you do something that just beautiful? Now, what this level's sacrifices is gameplay. The gameplay in this is not very good, in my opinion. But the visuals are just incredible. GD Simulator, Technomancer. That 3D cube is incredible. The 3D objects is just... How have you done this? Some very cool looking gizmos and gadgets. Keep going. Quite cool, colorful part. That is actually really fun. This is like 1.0 core. Like, it's so cool. I really like that block design. That looks awesome. Gotta hit that orb. Magic. Just crazy stuff. Crazy cool stuff. Yeah. I can totally understand why Maniac Den Holiday won the bracket, but maybe I should have put it against something else because it's crazy how this one's already out. This is such a cool level. Really, really, really like this. Just wish the gameplay was more test played. And that's something you can always have, is try to get a test player if you can. That saves a lot of trouble. All right, next one I pulled was 262. We already played, but we not played the one below it. Prometheus by Blue Neon 16. Journey to receive the database on an abandoned base. Let me check for a color requirement here. Any color but gray. Perfect. Let's give it a try. Oh, I remember this level. Really cool way of showing ruins. Like, these designs look so cool. And the gameplay is really fun. Stop dreaming. We'll like to maybe see a couple more BG pulses in this section. Doesn't sell the intensity right now. Bit of a split route here. I believe you can go 2 separate ways in that part, so you should definitely take a look at the other route if you have a chance. Really, really well done. That is actually extremely well done. I always am surprised when I play this one because I never think it'd be that, it's going to be that well done. Like, designs are great, the gameplay is fun. Honestly, I think the only thing that could be worked on is syncing the music more, but really cool stuff. I think it's just the cat from what I've seen, but I might be wrong. $161. We already played. We're gonna do 164. I Tripped by Pancake GMD. This is Pancake's second entry. It's quite cool. I remember not liking how the song synced to it. Like, would have liked to see more syncing to Chaotic. But let's take a look and see what it's all about. Right now, it syncs flawlessly. Maybe it needs a couple pulses. I'm always a huge fan of pulsing to the music. Oh my. Also, this rocket part is really hard. Or the rock, not this one, the one coming up is really hard. Yeah, I don't like how this, I feel like there should have been transition there. The transitions don't feel like they match to the music, and that's my biggest gripe about this level. Yeah, this rocket part is quite hard for the difficulty we're going for. This part's awesome. Yeah, we're back to this. I really like that dot part. That's an excellent part. Oh, yeah, stop there. There we go. Yeah. So, I really like this level. I love that dot section. The other sections are kind of meh. To me, I kind of wish there was more background changing. And that one transitional spot, I wish it kind of matched the music better. But really cool stuff nonetheless. Pancake does a good job with designs. Yeah, this contest, I'm hoping, has changed a lot of people's view on 1.0. That's part of my hope with this. Yeah, Poblenak, I played Tuna a couple days ago. Or a couple hours ago. A couple moments ago. There we go. Jesus. I rolled 314. We already played 314. So I'm going to play 313. One of my personal favorite levels from the contest. Okay, I shouldn't say from the entire contest, but of the last wave of unnoticed levels, this was one of my favorite levels. Mites and Parasites by Vandal is a really cool level. Really creative level as well. Little weird gameplay there, but look how creative this is. Look at all the little guys with faces. And all their different shapes. Got some really interesting designs here. And I love this design section. It's so surreal and just quirky, and I love that. Look at that Snakey. These emotes look really cool. We got a nice 3D section. I just love all the little, like, box monster faces. It's so, so cool. Lovely level. I love the quirkiness of this. And the surreality and the quirkiness just works really, really well together. No creator points as well, and only 10 likes is criminal. You need to show more support to this level. Mites and Parasites by Vandal. I really love this. Like, yeah, awesome stuff. They did such a good job. Yeah, the level name fits perfectly. For sure. Oh boy. River. I actually graded this earlier today, and let me tell you, this might be the hardest level in the contest. This is ridiculous. This is like entry extreme. So I'm going to play a little bit of it for y'all, but then we're probably going to look in the editor, because this level is hard. We're almost... There's really cool designs in this level. The gameplay syncs extremely well to the music. The problem is it's just way too hard. As you can see, it syncs really well. Oh, come on. Oh, I keep doing that part wrong. There we go. And then this jump's absurd. Like, that's so tight. You have to do a little something like that to avoid the pad. Ugh. Oh, come on. By the way, we are only 30% into the level. Then you gotta avoid that Q portal to keep flying. Do not hit that orb. So you gotta do this annoying jump. Oh, then this is auto. This is a little break part. And good luck figuring out what you need to do here. Oh. We're gonna stop it there for right now. It's editor time. Again, some really, really cool ideas, gameplay-wise, decoration-wise. It's really well done. The problem is it's just really, really hard. Like, we made it to about here, and we still got about half the level to do. Then here we got a bit of a maze part. You got to follow the middle spike. So this means you got to go up. And they have, those are solid blocks, those are not. Oh, and this part. There's this arrow maze. Up, down, 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 up, down, up, up. And guess what? Up, down, down. It's wrong. Up, down, 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 up, down, up, up. Up, down, down, up? That's not right. The arrow lies. And I think there's supposed to be an extra column here. They just forgot the extra down. It's actually up, down, down, up, down, up, up, up. So they messed it up. And then it says, as you pay attention, repeat the same sequence. And this time the sequence is correct. Up, down, down, down. They didn't. The arrows are wrong for the first sequence and correct for the second sequence. It's not the same sequence. Which really bugged me when I was playing through practice mode, because it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you didn't test play enough to notice that? No, that's not the case. The sequence starts there. Remember the arrow sequence below, and then you have to use it here. Because it says here, repeat the sequence. And that repeat means that you've already done it and need to repeat it again. So the sequence is just broken on the first time. It's really, really odd. Either that or they need to not say repeat, because that signifies that it's supposed to be that sequence first. Otherwise, again, all this gameplay syncs extremely well to the music. And I'm sure for someone who is more skilled than I, it is a very fun level to pull off. I just don't have the skills, which is why I requested stuff hard demon or under. And then there's this maze part here. I think there's actually multiple solutions, which is nice. Because I think it used to be just one, if I remember right. But dedications page. Once again, really cool level. It's just really, really hard. It's not a trick. No, it's the repeat signifies that you're supposed to repeat the sequence. They just forgot to get the sequence correct because every other part of that is correct. The sequence is supposed to be that first part, and then you have to repeat it for the later part. They just, I think they messed it up. Otherwise, why would you say repeat? There'd be no reason to say repeat if that was supposed to be saved for later. (106). We've not played 106 yet. Old Ruins by Bwomp. I think I'm supposed to be using green. I'm not taking requests yet. So this is Bwomp's entry. My computer's a little laggy, honestly. I might have to restart the... Holy crap. Why did it get so laggy? Hang on, I'm going to try restarting the game. See if that fixes it. That's a lot better. Okay. Old Ruins by the Bwomp. This level's really cool. This is like the perfect entry demon. I would say it's one of the perfect entry demons. Gameplay's very well laid out. There's like enough space between stuff where it's not too claustrophobic. And it's easy to tell what you need to do. Also, the theming is really well done. You can tell these are like ruins in a jungle. Nice fake out there. We fly into a higher section of the ruins. Most of the club set monsters in this have names, by the way. Took the time to name them all. Even took suggestions. But yeah, very fun gameplay. The Clubbers. Ooh, that's not great. Bartholomew. I couldn't read that one. Greg. Jonathan. Didgeridoo. Felicia is actually one my girlfriend requested. So Felicia is girlfriend requested. Charlie, Timmy, Tom, Greg 2. Very fun stuff. Yeah, really fun level. Give that one a play if you haven't. It's actually cool, quite an easy like entry demon, in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna play one more level and then we'll switch over to chat requests. 263. We've already played that in the levels around it. 155. Same thing. 230. We've not played 230. Ancient City by Zion 01000. I need to check if there's a player color for this one. There's not, so we're gonna choose green. Let's take a look. Last 1.0 level we're gonna play. All right. I can see the traffic lights that they made. That's really cool. I assume they're making like an ancient modern city. Yeah, those are street lamps. Some really cool architecturally designed stuff here. Oh, we got cars here. Honestly, I think it seems just a little messy with the blocks that they use. Well, I can maybe see some different choices there. Oh, I hope we're getting to the exit soon. Saw that exit sign. Aha, yeah, this is a really cool concept that I like. I've seen a couple times. The whole, like, O circles. Always like seeing those. All the way up, CC. Yeah, cool stuff. Okay, here's the deal, y'all. We're gonna switch to general requests. You can request any level, as long as it's like not a harder than a hard demon. Bonus points if it's a 1.0 level or if it's Halloween themed. Would love to see some Halloween levels, but we're gonna do it by chat. So you're just gonna type in your ID, and I'm just gonna pick a random ID. We're just gonna do it that way because there's too much delay. So go ahead and just like send in your IDs, and I'll just play one that I see. All right, I'm gonna do Inky's first. 1275. One 8887. Is this the right ID? 751-8887. Yep, looks like it. A 1.0 inspired level. Hey, that's awesome. Objects from later updates to make it look cool. I mean, you can make stuff look cool with just 1.0. I'm failing to see the 1.0 inspiration. This looks more like 1.6 inspiration, so that's my personal takeaway first. Yeah, it feels very 1.6 reminiscent. Less 1.0. Liking the way this looks so far. Pulses look really cool. Ooh. It's really hard to see where you need to go on this spot. I might recommend making that easier to see. This part's really neat. Ooh, that transition's not great. You kind of have to set that up correctly. If you hit the orb too late, it's going to kill you. So maybe make that a triple spike jump right before that transition hits. Ugh. I should not have chosen orange. Orange does not look great with these colors. Yeah, that one was a lot easier than the first QFO. I can kind of see the Neo 1.0 inspiration from the gameplay. And some of the visuals. Although it feels a lot more like 1.6 reminiscent. Yeah, really cool stuff though. Nice. Leave a comment. I definitely feel this feels a lot more 1.6 inspired. That's my opinion at the very least, but I like that. That's cool. Nice job on it. Awesome. All right, we're gonna find another ID here. Alex, I see that you have left your ID. I'm going to go ahead and select that one. Ah, Fire Aura. We might have played this on stream before. But let's play it now. This is Fire Aura by Alex the Birder. I remember liking the sync of this level. I think the sync was pretty good for the most part. Yeah, definitely on the simpler side of 1.0, but that's never necessarily a bad thing. I do like the simple block design you went for at the top there. Maybe having a, yeah, there we go. Some hue shifts during that section. Maybe even earlier could look really cool. I really like this section. You did a nice top-bottom balance with the gameplay in between that feels really comfortable to the player. Yeah, perhaps maybe switch up the block design occasionally. It feels a little bit samey right now with like the same background color and the same block designs. Also, I don't like that song cut. That song cut does not sound very good at the end. Honestly, even just having a fade out there probably would have been a better choice. The song cut kind of just ruins the ending for me. Otherwise, yeah, very fun level. I do like that a lot. Honestly, I think if you add a couple more creative designs to that, it could really help solidify the level as what it really wants to be, you know? But for what it is, it's really good. Thanks for sharing. All right, I probably have time for maybe 3 more levels, so I'm gonna wait for some IDs to flood chat, and then I'll choose one at random. So just waiting right now for some stuff to load in. The delay is really crazy. I have to like wait 30 seconds for chat to catch up. All right, pretty much Appleman and McChicken. So I'm going to do Appleman's first ID that he posted. Death. Is this the right level? Looks like it. Let's give this a playthrough. I see that it is short. So let's take a look. Sorry. Oh, this is from Death Moon. Oh, God. Of course you would. I should have expected this, honestly. Thanks, Appleman. I love getting congregated. Alright. 2 more requests. Just because my throat's starting to go out, I need to save my energy for tomorrow. I got an early day teaching. Because can't take Halloween off. Gonna wait for some requests to flow in. Yo, I need to have an ID. You can't just say do mine. That's not going to help me tell anything. Yeah, you can send any level. I'm playing any level. Alright, I'm going to do Pod Dash's enter ID. Phoenix. I remember playing Phoenix for us, but we'll play it again since you requested it. Great sync right off the bat. Level also feels fun to play, which is awesome. Energy is up, which is awesome. I always do that. I always try to do the triple. It is possible to do that triple. The block design's a little simple, which again is not a bad thing. I like that background change there. Really cool. This design's really nice. Ooh. My computer just pushed an update sound. Yeah, I love how energetic and fun this level is. Does a really nice job syncing with the music, which is always a good thing to see. Ends really well. Yeah, that sync is really, really good. Really good sync. Honestly, yeah, and that's really what carries the level. The sync's really good. Decoration can be seen as underdecorated. Gameplay is wonderful, but the sync really just pushes it to where it needs to be. Like, that's a level that definitely knows what it wanted to do and did it. So, nice work with that. Okay. Last request. I'm going to close my eyes for like 30 seconds and just play the first ID I see. So, go ahead and request away now. Ooh. Ooh. Definitely need to head to bed soon. I gotta get up at like 5:30. Alright, let me check chat. What's the first ID I see? McChicken. Ah, IKEA. This will be our last level we play. I remember this one. I remember this being a great use of Lit Fuse. I love Lit Fuse. Like, such a cool song. Let's play through this. Yeah. Really nice design so far, and I really like the way that you've designed the chains and the pads and the gameplay, except for the fact that there's this blind jump. That is not fun. Blind jumps like this, unless they're serving a purpose, like showing off how big something is. Blind jumps do not make your gameplay more difficult, it just makes it more annoying. So I would highly recommend not having blind jumps like that. Have to do a small tap there. Yeah, really cool looking stuff so far. Like how it's been synced to the song. We have our short pad hop, which is really cool. Yeah, some more blind jumps in that section. I don't like blind jumps. Very artificial way to increase your difficulty. Yeah, really nice rocket section. I like the use of the chains to make it look like almost like it's hot metal, maybe. Avoid that cube portal. Yeah, this section I don't think works too well gameplay-wise. It feels very tight and kind of makes it feel not natural, I guess is a way to say it. Also, this song is so good. Yeah, I like the spacing between the blocks. There's really add a character to them. Oh, free coin. Ooh. Ah, yes. I don't like having a headed pad like that, but that's just personal preference. This part, I love the energy with the background changes. That's really cool. And really, it really helps just show it off the song, which I also love when levels do that. It works perfectly in cohesion with it. There we go. And a lot of the memory in this is like easy to detect, which makes the gameplay feel more satisfying to pull off, which I really like. Except for the blind jumps, but haven't seen those in a while, which is awesome. Oh. This is a great way to end the level, match the music. Now, the only thing I have a question of is, why is this called IKEA? I don't understand why it's called IKEA. Yeah. Yeah, kudos to you. It's really hard to make levels to songs in 5/4. This level is a song in 5/4. It's definitely also a more difficult song to build to, especially with how much representation you can do, like how Crazy Man 50 showed off with it. But you really took it in your own direction. I love that. Great design ideas, pretty cool gameplay ideas, and yeah, overall a pretty fun level to practice through. I remember my first couple practice runs, I had some frustration with the gameplay, but honestly, you learn it quite fast, and honestly, it works. So, works with the song, works with the ideas you're going for, which is awesome. So, thanks for sharing that. I look forward to grading that one when I reach it eventually. Okay, this is where I'm going to have to stop for now, y'all. I need to get my throat recuperated before I head to bed. Hoping that it's better. It's good tomorrow for Halloween. So, speaking of, have a happy Halloween, everybody. It was great seeing you in the stream today. Playing through some more 1.0 stuff and 1.0 adjacent related stuff. So, yeah. Till next time, I'll try to find a time to stream that isn't so late like I did now. But yeah, until next time, see y'all later. Thank you for joining.